DJ controversial. Oh my gosh. I love some of the DJs I watch. A lot of them I'll put on, I'll pick one for the night, whatever music they're playing, and I just sit there and I crochet and just enjoy the music. And I will say sometimes it's when I make my most mistakes because I'm listening to the music and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, nah, yeah, I like this one, or it's a new song I haven't heard before, and I'm concentrating on it going, okay, I have to add this to my Spotify because I really like this, even though it's not going to be the same mix like what you do. And then I'm like, oh man. Oh, we got to shout you out. We got to shout you out. Hey, I'll take all the wine and food you want to bring over. All right, we're going to taste this butter. First question, please. All right. Hang on, we need a little bit of salt before I forget. All right, let's do our first question. We're going to start the game. It says working on it. I can't spell. I apologize for that. And I forgot to warn you guys. Did you know that I work for a big winery? I did not. We have some pretty good wineries out here in Oregon. One of them just took platinum, I think, somewhere. I don't really keep up on all of those. Good, because when I get to wine questions, I'm going to ask you. I love a Pinot Noir. I love a Pinot Noir. That is probably my favorite. I'm not super big on white wines, but I do like a Riesling, but I want a dry Riesling. I don't want the ones that are super sweet. Misclicked madly. That's okay, you'll be able to make it up. You'll be able to make it up. Oh, Jedi, I'm so happy. We have one winery here that is delicious. There's two wineries that I do enjoy their Pinot Noirs. King's Estate Winery. That's a fun little trip for us to take over there. And who was I'm trying to remember who the other one was that did a really nice Pinot Noir. But King's Estate really comes into my brain. Are you guys ready for the answer? The question was, who played Rocky? Who played Rocky? I'm dying to see what you guys answered. So many of you thought Tim Curry played Rocky. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. No, he didn't. Rocky was the man on the slab. I used to sell Colombian wines from your region. Oh my gosh. There are so many good wines. A lot of people think that, yeah, that's funny. Okay. Our butter is ready when we're getting ready to make our toast. I don't want that to be on top of the thing over here, so we don't want to mess that up. You know what I need? I didn't get out any of my plates or anything. What the heck? Creamy dark fudge frosting. We're going to turn this into black frosting. I'm going to take about half of this out. I watched the film for the first time last year. Oh, just do it for fun, Liz. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, but before we do that, before we do this, we have to check for quality control. I'm just saying. I love this stuff so much, more than I should. All right, we're gonna go to the next question. Don't forget, you gotta register. There should be an icon right here if you move your mouse over it. I think the icon's kind of down below if you're on mobile. So those of you on mobile, switch to the quiz app that's running in the background for you. We're gonna go into question number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next question. Whose lips are those mouthing science fiction double feature? We're all familiar with those beautiful red lips. Let me get out, let's see, I think I have a little bowl over here we can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this chocolate frosting. I also have cherry frosting. I'm going to frost the cupcakes with the cherry frosting. And then I'm going to put it into a piping bag. The chocolate, I'm going to go bloop, bloop, bloop. And then we're going to put on, oh, here's the lips, if you guys want to see what the lips look like. Those are the lips. Isn't that cute? Now there's something else cute you can do. So if you get these lips and get them like life size and whatever, is I didn't have a hole punch. I couldn't find it. I think it's up in Derek's room. Is you can punch a little hole in it. Take one of those straws that that will bend like this, and get a red straw and bend it through there. So every time you sip out of a glass, you've got these lips up in front of you. Kind of a cute little thing to do. So what if we get them all wrong? You know, maybe we should do. Maybe I should have like a secret all wrong thing someday, and you guys just will never know. How will they know? How will they know? So these, we're gonna take these out over here. We don't need that. Yeah. We don't need that. Oh, Velos, I love those. I love those. That's cute. All right, so I don't need a whole lot, but I am gonna warm this up so that, man, I don't even know if I need to add the black food coloring. That's pretty dark. Okay, we will. We still will. Sea green. I can do this. I can read. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome on in. How did you find the stream and where are you watching from? I always like to know where the fam is coming from. All right. Everybody has answered. So, whose lips were those mouthed in the science fiction double feature? Are we ready? I'm dying to know who got this right. Look at you all. Okay, I gotta say, I'm proud of you. Everybody thinks it's Tim Curry, and it's not Tim Curry. Hello, Huds, how are you? Happy Sunday. Okay, we're gonna add a drop or two of the black food color. Patricia Quinn's lips. We'll do 2 drops of black food color. Ooh, okay, 3, okay, maybe 4. I guess we're doing 4 is the magic number of black gel dye that we're gonna be putting inside here, just 4. Hi, I was just looking on Twitch and your channel was recommended immediately. I was like, I love this person. Thank you so much, Sea Green, I appreciate that. Watching from Wisconsin. One of my mods is from Wisconsin. Some good people up in Wisconsin. Matter of fact, somebody just followed, I think, last stream who was from Wisconsin. Okay, I don't think the black dye is going to make it any more darker in color. We are glad to have you here. So I'm a food and drink streamer, and I try to do a theme each month. Sunday's October, of course, it's horror themes, and today we're doing the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And
I see you shiver with anticipation.
And we're also doing on, I'm not streaming this Friday, but I will the following Friday. We're making candy corn fudge. And this Wednesday, we're doing World Soup Wednesdays. And then for November, I'm trying to remember what I had done for November. I keep forgetting what I have going on in November. You guys ready for the next question? All right, mobile users, we're going to the next question. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, next question. What is the first sci-fi movie referred to in the science fiction double feature? Why do I need a Stream Deck? I love, love, love using my Stream Deck because I don't have to have hotkeys for everything on my laptop keyboard, because if I go to type something, if I have it on the letters, if I go to type something, it does that action. So I used to have like all my cameras set up on my number pad. 1, 2, 3, 4, closing scenes, whatever, I did all that. Now, on using a Stream Deck, I have unlimited buttons. I have the 15, I bought it used. I bought the 15 button, and so you can do 15 buttons, and the last button you can add another page of 15, then you can add another page of 15, and another page of 15. I can create folders, and in those, like in the folders I have sounds. And I go to sounds, and there's all my regular sounds, but then I have a folder, Rocky Horror Sounds. I have another folder, Party Sounds. So you have unlimited buttons with it, but you don't have unlimited keys. So you can do anything you want to on there. That's kind of cool. So yeah, we're gonna do some cupcakes. I've got some, let me get my little, we'll just put a few cupcakes on here. We'll put a few cupcakes on here. So we're gonna use some of this cherry, because Derek loves cherry. So this is red velvet cake. We're gonna put a little bit of cherry frosting on top of that, and then we're gonna do a little blop of this nice, dark, fudgy deliciousness right there. We're gonna put that, a nice little blob. Oh, I almost hit the DEFCON 5 thing. Apparently I like hitting that thing on there as well. Bought the Elgato. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. This one stumped me. I can play the video again, but I'm just not sure if I'm going to get DMCA'd. I only played it for like 20 seconds, but they say it in the first verse. We're going to reveal the answer. It was the day the earth stood still. Hey, a lot of you got it right. I am impressed. I am impressed. So these are the leftover little cakes that we had when we did our, I'm not going to frost all of them. We're going to frost probably 8 of them. Oh, I want to get the puffiest of the puffies. There we go. I was going to say the blob. It's actually the day the earth stood still, Forbidden Planet. I think King Kong is mentioned, and I cannot remember what the other ones. If the goal was to get all the answers wrong, I would be winning. So this just means you have to go back and you have to watch more. You have to go watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show and write down the questions that you're getting wrong, so that you'll know which ones. It's like, okay, I got to go watch the movie, and I'm going to find the answer to that question. I want to see if this is legit. Too legit to quit. All right, are you guys ready for the next question? Mobile users, you know what to do. You know what to do. You're getting a little bit of extra time because I've got to rinse out the, I got to dry my hands. Okay, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your next question. What color are the gloves that Dr. Frankenfurter wears in the lab? What color are the gloves? I need another spoon. I need another spoon. I just want to mix some of this up a little bit to get it kind of fluffy. Every time I get out my mother-in-law's cake decorating stuff, I just get happy inside. I miss her. She was a really good cake decorator, phenomenal crocheter and knitter, made their own clothes. I mean, all the things I like to do now. And I feel like I'm channeling her energy. I'm channeling her energy. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time.
Oh, did you?
Pantry Elf! Pantry Elf gifted a sub. Pantry Elf, thank you so much. Okay, I need to do a skim coat first. We've just learned that. Pantry Elf, did you check the Discord? Did you check the Discord? I'm not saying the dates or anything on stream, but check the group Discord that we have for all of us. I need to...
Come meet our family.
There we go, I'm gonna skim coat these. Elise Boston, thank you so much for following. How are you doing today? How did you find the stream and where are you watching from? I got to know. Pantry Elf coming here dropping subs like a boss. Okay, so we're gonna take these off because they're leaving little crumblies on my plate. And I don't want my plate looking all crumbly. I don't want any crumbly. Oh no, I knew you were busy. They're talking about a day for everybody to get together and stuff like that. We have some people who are coming in later and sooner, so we're just trying to figure out at least one day, and so the date has been dropped in there and location. So I will let you check that out at your convenience. Okay, we're gonna do a skim coat, and then I'll come back on here and add more. These little things wanna fall apart. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. He was not so impressed when I told him I was a huge Rocky Horror fan. He's probably thinking, yeah, no. All right, are you guys ready for the answer? Pink was the color of the gloves. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to. I need Kelly Cakes in here. Calling Kelly Cakes, calling Kelly Cakes. That one wants to fall apart. That one really wants to fall apart. So if I do that, and then if I take some fresh frosting, I want to see how this is going to work. I don't want that much frosting on it though. I just waste too much frosting doing it that way. All right. I am not a cake decorator. I don't even play one on Twitch. They're going to be what they're going to be. They're going to be what they're going to be. I do want to clarify that. I worked with Wolfgang Puck on 3 different instances at 1 week intervals. And it was always during the Oscars. So I worked for 3 different years. The first year I was over there as an apprentice. I was still in school, still in culinary school. And you had to have, your grades had to be like, you had to be like a 4.0 or higher in your grades. And some of us were invited to go over there and work. Second year and the third year I was invited back. And I only worked with him on 1 dish. It was the very first year. They were working on this baked potato dish, he and his brother. And he had asked in the very beginning, well, you know, which one of you here is the best? And there's like, 3 or 4 from my school, 3 or 4 from another school. There were some other apprentices, I don't know where they came from. And nobody's saying anything. And I'm like, that'd be me. I was it. I've got the highest grades of all these people here. And it's like, you, come with me. And so I went with him. Then we were working on this potato dish and all this kind of stuff. And that was kind of cool. The other years that I was there, you know, he came in, he talked to us all and was, you know, very pleasant, very cordial. I never heard him yell in the kitchen except for one time where somebody had ruined a filet mignon and he lost it. That was it. He was gone. Waiter, check please. He was like, I'm it. That's it. I'm out. So there are, you know, days that we all kind of lose it, I guess. But it was a great experience. Learned a lot. Also, that's when I got it was the first year. It was the first year. So that, get home, it was, I want to say a week later, I get a formal letter in the mail. And I didn't get the letter first. I was in class first. And they called me into the director's office. And I'm like, what did I do? I'm like the nicest person here and I've got good grades. I've never been late. I've never missed a day, nothing. And that's when they told me that I had been exposed to hepatitis C. And I had to go get my inoculations. So yeah, gonna lose my big boy. Wait, do I? It's probably my lipstick. Hello, Matt. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. But I will tell you, you learn a lot. And that's like one of the skill sets that I wish I had more of, like Pantry Elf. Pantry Elf has a lot of like restaurant experience and catering. Now I did personal chef business. I did not do catering. My personal chef business was I would cook dinner for you and a party of 12 was usually my max. I did one for 14 and that gets a little much because I have to hire a dishwasher. I have to hire a waitress to help me with that. But you learn a lot of skill sets there. Yeah, luckily I did not get hepatitis C. I had to go in for all the blood tests and everything, and then I got my shots and whatnot. So that was good. But it's kind of like, oh man, wonderful experience, get to meet some cool people. I was also on the serving floor during the Oscars, so I got to see all the stars as they came through the line and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty neat. All right, let's put you in there. Oh. I didn't want to lick that. That was a cherry. I'm not a fan of the cherry. I have news on that chefing thing. Is it something you can share or something we're going to talk about later? Who wants to know? All right, so here I have a piping bag. I don't know how this is going to work because this is pretty... Oh, next question. Thank you so much. And 1 minute on the timer. Awesome. All right, next question, guys. Here we go. Mobile, click on back. Dr. Frankenfurter's tattoo on his upper right arm reads, let's turn this around and around and around. Spill the tea. Which celebrity had a meltdown? The one who had a meltdown was a director. I believe he was from Italy. He had won for Best Foreign Film. He comes through the line and he had his Oscar in his hand. Normally the stars leave their Oscars, I guess, at the awards because they put their names and do special things to him or whatever, but he already had his, maybe because he was leaving the country right after, which would make sense. So he comes into the line. Now I'm serving up black truffles that I was shaving onto their dishes. They were going through and getting filet mignon and these real fancy potatoes and everything else. And he comes through the line and says, you know, because I can see he's got this, you know, beautiful thing, you know, and in my head, my brain is saying, gosh, I wonder how heavy that is. My brain is saying this. I'm not saying a word because we weren't allowed to talk to them. We were just supposed to dish up the stuff. We would ask if they wanted any more, if there's anything else we could do to help them, but that was it. And he comes through the line